This is Calder Cup champion Marc Johnstone, and thank you guys very much.
What is, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another edition of the Third Intermission podcast. This is your boy Dave, signing on this lovely Saturday evening. Of course, follow us on the socials at Toronto Third, Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky. Subscribe to us wherever you get your podcast from. That includes Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google, Amazon, and our friends at Podbean. And of course, if you see us on YouTube, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell because we be hitting you with new videos every week. Got the usual suspects in the building here. Got the right hand of the king, a.k.a. the Fedora Man, a.k.a. Mysterious Girl, Avry McDougal, out in the building. Coming to you live from Edmonton, Alberta, with the Thriller jacket on, no less. What's going on, Avry?
Yo, I am good. Yo, I'm burning up though, but hey, you know what? Style wins over everything, even though it's hot as heck out here.
Listen, heat stroke will also kill you, okay? So just keep that in mind, all right? Keep that in mind.
Oh, I will.
We also have lovely and talented Queen of Black Hockey, a.k.a. Marsha Joseph, in the building. Marsha, what's going on?
Hello. I'm around. Also trying not to die of this heat. They said the heat wave's over. I don't believe them. It's still hot outside. Really, really hot. But what can you do?
All eyes. And if you've noticed, we have a special guest on the podcast here. Of course, we have a very tall, handsome, dark chocolate man, just dark chocolate hockey player, just out in these streets here. Of course, as I'm out of pocket right now, Marc Johnstone from the Toronto Marlies, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from the state of New Jersey. Marc, of course, happy to have you back on the podcast. Again, forgive my out-of-pocket nature. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. Like you said, I'm back home in New Jersey and resting up a bit after the nice little playoff run we had, and looking forward to watching some USA soccer in a little bit.
All right. So how it normally works with our interviews is like, well, we'll ask you some questions, try and get to know you a little bit. I mean, we did get to know you before. We obviously do want to talk about your Marlies run and everything, and, just chop it up from there. And then, of course, we'll go into our speed round where we just ask you, like, some serious questions, some out-of-pocket questions, and you kind of have to be on top of it, just come off the top of the dome. Anything off limits for you?
Nope.
All right. You ready to have some fun?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so first things first, and I think this is the most obvious question that I'm going to ask you here. How does it feel being Calder Cup champion? And is this the first time you've done this in your career?
It feels amazing, first of all. I mean, especially to do it with such a special group. I mean, we really did believe in ourselves, from Coach John Gruden all the way down to Ben Danford, who joined us in the playoff run. I mean, everyone was a huge part of the group, and it was amazing. And the only other tournament or year I won was in junior, so I mean, it's been a while. But boy, this one felt really good. It's a different animal when it's pro hockey.
That's amazing, and we all want to say congratulations on behalf of the podcast. I know a number of us couldn't make it to tonight's episode, but they did want to send you their well wishes. We also were very excited to see that, you had finally reached the big one in regards to minor hockey, which is a really great accomplishment. Not too many players can sit there and say, at least I want a ring in my career. So you join the fraternity of brothers that have actually, won a championship in hockey, and, that's no easy feat. I'm also going to ask you this question based off of, just say, solely representation and everything. And I think this might hit home for you a little bit. How does it feel knowing that, you are just a small handful of strong black men and strong black women who have won in the sport of hockey, when hockey has not been very kind to us over the last few decades?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of the same thing that I feel like I've been portraying my whole career, that people like us can play at any level. representation truly does matter. And thinking back to when I was a little kid, watching Wayne Simmons and PK Subban fly around out there and be my favorite players it was pretty special. So, I mean, I hope I can just fuel the next generation and continue and help the game grow.
Awesome. Avry, I know you've got some questions. I know you're dying of heat stroke right now. Please go right ahead.
Mark, I wanted to ask you, this is your second time around with the Marlies. About this market that drew you back to wanting to be a Marley the second time, because you have been someone who's loved to play in Toronto. What does it mean to now win as a Marley?
Just about the market, it's really special. Like a lot of people say when they talk about hockey, Toronto's kind of the hockey mecca. So, I mean, whether it's the Leafs or the Marlies, I mean, the crowd in the finals and throughout playoffs and what we had last year was honestly second to none. Like, the crowd in the last game there in Game 5 was something special and something I'll remember for the rest of my life. And I'm really glad I got to share that with my teammates and my family that got to be there. That atmosphere was incredible, and obviously I really thank the fans that turned out to the games and supported us.
No, of course. I did ask you as well that, on the show before, we've gone through your run with the Marlies, gone through the AHL playoffs, and the AHL playoff format is probably one of the more unique ones in all of hockey. So I want to ask you as a player, what is it like going through a playoff format where you're playing in a best of 3, then a best of 5, then best of 5, then best of 7? Because there's no league like that where you're going through a league in which you have so many variations of a playoff series in the exact same league, Mark.
Yeah, it is definitely an interesting playoff format, but it's just like anything else. Like, you gotta take it game by game. The 3-game series, obviously, every game's a little bit more crucial, but it doesn't matter in the playoffs. It doesn't matter if you win by 5 or you lose by 1. Like, it's all the same. Like, you just got to move on to the next game. So, I mean, you kind of take that mindset in, and it doesn't really matter what the format is.
Now, of course, I'll swing things over to Marsha. She has some questions for you.
Yeah, just watching from a fan perspective, whether that was in the arena, on TV, just clips that we got to see. It was really cool to see everyone's growth from the beginning of the season to when playoffs hit and see everyone gel together. Talk about the leadership team's impact on everyone kind of throughout the season and throughout the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, you can't say enough about the leaders that we have on the team, and it all starts with Logan Shaw. I mean, bar none, our leader. Some would say the best player. I mean, he's just one of the best guys that I know. So, I mean, everything starts with him. And then we had a bunch of really, really important vets like Matt Benning, Dakota Mermis, Reese Johnson, Brandon Baddock. And then you throw Pizzetta on the ice, whether it's him running around, making hits, making plays. He had 3 game-winning goals in playoffs. I mean, we had a bunch of guys doing everything. You could even say Henry Thron, Marsha or Fry. Like, I could list up and down the lineup. Everyone kind of took an extra step, and it was really cool to see the group gel. I mean, people went down with injuries, and it never stopped us. It was just kind of the next man up mentality, and everyone was really happy when anyone went in and succeeded and played really well. So, I mean, the group, I couldn't say any more positive things about the group.
And what did it mean for you to be a part of that?
It was unbelievable. It was really special. It was really cool when Dakota Mermis got the cup third and he came up to me and said I was getting it next. I mean, to be with all the great players that we have and for them to respect me enough to give me the cup that early, that was really special.
Yeah, it was really cool to see.
Yes.
And to have your family be there and witness that too, that was really cool.
Yeah, no, it was an awesome moment and something I'll obviously never forget on my journey through hockey.
Dave?
I'll take another run here. Going through that entire playoff series, and be honest with us here, what was, in your honest opinion, the toughest series that you had gone through? Was it Cleveland? Was it Wilkes-Barre? Was it Laval? Was it Cleveland? Or or was it Chicago?
That's a great question. I mean, all the rounds, every team was a really tough test. But personally, I didn't play in the Cleveland series, so I can't speak much to that one. We had a crazy comeback there in game five. In game five, with like 3 minutes left, we scored 2 goals. We were down 1. But since I didn't play in that one, I would say the Laval series. It was a pretty cool rivalry, and the atmosphere at both buildings were very intense, and it was really hard hockey, and it's kind of how playoff hockey should be, and how it is like back in the old days, and it was pretty cool to be a part of that.
Were you the one drinking the beer on the ice that got thrown in the third period?
No, that was not me.
Should have been you. No, I'm playing. But okay. Now that you're just enjoying yourself and just getting some much needed rest before the upcoming either AHL, well, let me rephrase that, the upcoming NHL season where you're going to be fighting for a roster spot with the Toronto Maple Leafs, hopefully. What have you been up to this summer? Have you been able to actually catch any World Cup games while they're over at MetLife, or have you just been just chilling at home or just, getting a workout in here and there?
Yeah, I've just been relaxing, just hanging out. We just did a family vacation this week down at the beach, so we're wrapping that up, and nothing too special. It's just been nice to spend time with my loved ones, my girlfriend Jenna, who we don't get to spend a lot of time together during the season, so it's just nice to hang out and be around and relax a little bit.
Awesome. So, in other words, no, I guess, other culture just coming in to New Jersey and just, enjoying the festivities of the World Cup, because, again, it's a once in a lifetime thing. I got to experience it in Toronto while working in Toronto Stadium. And again, the atmosphere is absolutely crazy, and you kind of wonder as a Canadian, why the hell we weren't doing this? And of course, the United States has done it more than once, technically twice now. I'm surprised that most people, especially say south of the 49th parallel, would be able to enjoy something like this, but it sounds like you haven't. Is that correct?
Yeah, no, I haven't been able to get out to a game yet. They're a little expensive, a little out of my price range.
Ooh, fair enough. Okay, Avery, you can take another one.
We didn't mention it. Was your head coach John Gruden, someone who's been around the hockey world for quite some time, former Boston Bruins as a player, coach all over the hockey world with the U.S. development program, coach Flint Hamilton with the Islanders, and now coaching the Marlies. What did it mean to play under him and be able to win with him as your head coach as well, Mark?
It was really special. I mean, what he did for the group, just being a huge calming presence and allowing us to have the locker room like he did. Not a lot of coaches trust their players like that. So, I mean, hats off to him. He did an unbelievable job managing each game as well, and just getting to know him as a person too, away from the rink, was unbelievable. He's a great human being, and I was really lucky to play for him, and it was a great end to the year.
I didn't see the full on-ice celebrations, but what we've been seeing lately now in hockey is the Gatorade shower coming to the hockey world now. Did you guys do it to John?
Yes, we did. We had Cedric Paré and Beau Gru, the 2 Frenchmen. They got Grudes with the Gatorade, and it was really good. He was holding the trophy 1 second before, and as soon as he passed it, they got him.
Oh my gosh! Hopefully, you guys pay for his 2 dry cleaning, Mark.
We definitely did not get that bill.
I think for me, in terms of the hockey life here in Toronto, I mean, you see, you've mentioned it yourself, hockey mecca, and it's kind of all over the place, especially since Toronto is such a diverse sports land. But if you weren't playing here, or when you aren't playing here, what are some of the other things that you like to do in your off time?
My favorite activity is to walk down the water, like Queens Quay area. I think that is a really nice area. They have those little beach chairs that I really like to go to. But I don't know. There's a lot you can do. I mean, me and Jenna like to go to the rec room a lot. We like to play games, get a little competitive away from the rink. We also love the food scene is obviously really crazy. Like, you go to Sugo, you can go anywhere down there, get really good Italian, any type of food that you're kind of looking for. So, I mean, that's really what I love to do down in Toronto.
Can't go wrong with that. Food and video games.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely top tier. As a video game place, I would say if you haven't been to Greta, try Greta. Because it's a good little mix-up.
I love Greta. It's one of my favorite spots.
Go ahead.
It's funny how you mentioned video games because it's like there's also a number of other video game spots within the downtown core. You might have to do a little bit of traveling. I don't know if you're comfortable with the TTC in Toronto, but like if the next time you're up here and say you have an off day, of course, Marsha and I can show you around. Of course, some of us know some good spots in the city, especially when it comes to gaming.
I would love that.
There's an old school arcade. Well, there's actually two old school arcade bars. One is over by Spadina and College. It's called Free Play. Bunch of retro gaming, old school pinball. Well, let me rephrase that. Pinball machines from the 2000s. Star Wars Episode 1, little Godzilla, little WWE Royal Rumble. Just for example. Your basic Rampage, like your old school games that you grew up with, that you probably grew up with. I'm pretty sure that's something you probably enjoy, right?
100%.
Okay. There's that one, and then there's another one called Z80 on the Danforth. So, well, I know Americans pronounce it Z, but we pronounce it Z. But Z80 is also a video game bar in the Danforth. Great pizza, by the way. I was there on a date once, about 7 years ago. I think Avry and Marsha kind of know the details about that one, but really great place. Good beer selection if you're into beer. Great pizza, by the way, and they have 2 floors worth of gaming too. Plus, they also have they have foosball. They also have pool as well. So if you ever want to go give them a try, those are 2 great spots you can definitely do.
I gotta give them a try next season.
All right, perfect. Since we're on the topic of food here, I don't know if these guys actually asked you this question, but have you ever tried Caribbean food while you were up here? And like, would you be willing to try it next season?
Does Chubby's count?
Sir, I have a lot to teach you. Why? I have to teach you something. Like,
you didn't say Sunrise.
That's true.
That's also true. Because sunrise is an abomination on our culture. One time. I gave breakfast.
You get like half a point for Chubby's.
All right. Anyways, no. I remember when Avry came up here one year, and like we were actually, I think it was for Black Ice that you came up here, correct?
It was, yes.
Yeah, so like while we were like waiting to go, I was supposed to go home, but we went to go grab food, and there's a spot on Queen Street called Alwyn's, I think. Was it Alwyn's or was it Randy's?
It was Alwyn's.
Yeah, and of course you have the loud, angry Jamaican there, and then you have the pretty woman at the counter there being as nice as possible, but like the food was fire, and I promise you, like you're gonna have some blessed food there.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out.
What other parts of the Toronto culture did you enjoy while you were up here? Just out of curiosity, because like I know, again, as Marsha previously stated, there is a very diverse nature of nationalities and cultures within the city of Toronto, and I'm probably sure you've experienced a little bit more than just the downtown core.
Yeah, going down to like Etobicoke, and I've been down there, and it's Vaughan, up a little northeast. I did what was that skate called? I did a Black History Month skate down in Vaughan as well. And that was really cool to kind of get down to the other rinks that I don't really see that often, and see what they were doing. But yeah.
Okay, and like I know it's just a very broad question, and it's just like, what did I actually do around that time? So it's like, again, I apologize if I caught you off guard.
No.
All right, Avery, you got any more questions?
Yeah, I wanted to ask Mark. Mark, I wanted to ask you in terms of how your game has grown from when you came out of junior to where you are now. What do you think your game has grown the most to where you are now as a guy who has a few seasons of pro hockey under your belt in between AHL and NHL as well too, Mark?
I think there's a lot that's changed with my game. It's kind of my IQ's obviously had to pick up a lot, and I think my skating has improved a lot. It's a little unique, it's a unique stride, but I think I can get from place to place in good time. Also, just like a little bit back to the IQ thing, like reading plays and when to use my energy, being a little more calm, have been things that coaches have emphasized with me. I kind of waste a lot of energy moving my arms, so I mean I think I've worked on those type of things, but I think I just continue to build and just try to take little pieces of every player that I kind of play with and things that I see when I watch the game. But it's been nice to see my growth throughout the years.
I like that. And one follow-up for me, Mark. What has it meant to be a leader in the AHL now? What has it meant to be a guy that can be looked upon to give advice?
It was really special. I mean, just to see all these super skilled young guys come up and make the AHL at ages like 20 and 21, ages that I couldn't even fathom playing at this level. So, I mean, just to give them any life advice I can and motivate them and kind of remind them like how lucky they are and how good they are. It was just really nice to be given that responsibility to help these guys grow and transition through their hockey career.
Amazing. Marsha, you got any more? Cool. All right.
I think we might throw some rapid fire at you just real quick here. Like I said at the top of the show, some of it might be a little out of pocket, some of it might be a little bit serious, but just answer off the top of your head. You don't have to think them through. You ready?
Good. Yeah.
Okay, first things first. Favorite city to travel as an AHL player?
Rochester.
Okay. Are you more of a big brother type in the locker room? Or are you more of a pest in the locker room, as in like prank your teammates, annoy your teammates type of thing?
I'd like to say big brother, but I do like to stir the pot every once in a while.
Attaboy. Avery, go ahead.
Who would you not pass the aux cord to in the locker room?
Reese Johnson, no country.
No Morgan Wallen, huh?
No, it's not really my guy, but I know he loves them and he talks to me every day right next to me about how good country is, and I'm not about it.
That's comedy.
Who's a faster skater, you or Danford?
Oh, he's got those young legs. I mean, is that really a fair comparison?
Okay, fine. You or Shaw?
Oh, Shaw, 100%. Yeah, he's really fast. He gets up and down the sheet.
If you're drafted to the Leafs, who would you want to play with? What line would you want to play with, and who would you actually want to play with? Or sorry, what line would you want to play on, and who would you actually want to play with?
The like overall Leafs or like right now?
Like right now.
I would love to take my line with Michael Fazzetta and Landon Sim and put us on the Leafs.
Okay, I like that. That's solid. Okay. Who is giving you like the worst haircut while you're in your AHL career?
I got one from a bad spot in Wilkes-Barre.
Ooh.
But I did find a really good barber there after. I was just a little lost and I didn't know where to go. But then my boy P.L. Joseph, he was like, oh no, I got a spot for you. So I got hooked up.
Tell you, man, even hockey players get bad lineups one way or the other.
Oh, yeah.
Marsha, go ahead.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Valid question. Valid answer, sorry. What is your dream car?
My dream car is probably a G-Wagon.
Real.
Hold on. I kind of want you to elaborate on that for a second. Are we talking a black G-Wagon, a white G-Wagon? We talking a pink one, a purple one?
Come on, it's got to be blacked out. That's the only answer.
What are you, Cameron? A pink G-Wagon?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You like that? You gotta ask.
That's crazy.
Have you met me?
No. That's crazy.
Like, I don't know if I want to at this point.
Yeah, I gotta reevaluate my decisions.
I promise I don't.
Dave pulls up with a pink G-Wagon.
Pink G-Wagon. All right, man.
Oh my gosh.
I told you I was going to be out of pocket. I'm sorry. Like.
Oh, I love it.
I got one more. I got
Go ahead,
Mark. Mark, give me your Mount Rushmore of your top 4 video games of all time.
Oh, like I'm a huge sports guy, so it'd be like NHL 12 was my favorite. I think I was the best out of all my friends. So my Cranford friends, if you're listening, I'm better than you. Probably like FIFA 14 was another one of my favorites. And then I'd have to go SSX Tricky.
I like that.
Wait. PlayStation version or GameCube version?
It would be out of those. It'd be the GameCube version, but you
you'd have
to put it on Xbox because if we're gonna go GameCube, it's Super Smash Bros. Melee and then Double Dash.
Solid answer. That's tight.
Yeah, I like video.
I like I like those answers. Great answers, Mark. Great calls.
I'm gonna ask you a little bit of a serious off the dome question here. Your Mount Rushmore of black hockey players. Who would you have up there right now? And don't even think about it.
You have to go Willie O'Ree.
Okay.
For me, Wayne Simmons.
Okay.
PK Subban.
Okay.
And I guess you got to go Joe Ward.
Okay. No, that's interesting because it's like I don't think we've ever asked this question with any of our other athletes or say any of our other personalities, have we? I think we're gonna do this from now on because it's like, you know what, this is a really, really, really thought-provoking question, and I want people's answers on it. So, of course, folks, we all know that, like, say, black athletes, like, you know, we kind of just stick to our own, but like, we got to have somebody that inspires us, right? And I'm like, obviously, you had mentioned Wayne Simmons. Have you ever, like, say, had like any glimpses of like Jerome McGinley in your career, or maybe Anson Carter in the past?
Yeah, I obviously grew up watching those two. Those obviously were big guys as well as influences. But when I was really diving into hockey and watching Wayne Simmons and PK kind of blaze the trail for players like me and people really watching. That was really cool to see.
All right. Last question for you. What would it mean to win as a Maple Leaf just in general?
I mean, that would be really special. To win in any league is really hard, but then to win in Toronto for the Maple Leafs, who've been starving for a Stanley Cup for a long time, would be really special feeling.
Of course.